Jainism. 1. What was the name of Mahavira before he became known as Mahavira? Answer: Vardhamana. 2. In which year was Mahavira born? Answer: 540 BC. 3. Mahavira's father, Siddhartha, was the head of which Kshatriya clan? Answer: Jantrikas. 4. Who was Mahavira's mother? Answer: Trishla. 5. Who was Mahavira married to? Answer: Yasoda. 6. What was the name of Mahavira's daughter? Answer: Anoja. 7. At what age did Mahavira become an ascetic? Answer: 30. 8. For how many years did Mahavira roam as an ascetic before attaining Kaivalya perfect knowledge? Answer: 10 years. 9. Mahavira attained Kaivalya perfect knowledge at the age of? Answer: 42. 10. Where did Mahavira attain Kaivalya perfect knowledge? Answer: Jrimbhikagrama. 11. How long did Mahavira preach after attaining Kaivalya? Answer: 30 years. 12. At what age did Mahavira pass away? Answer: 72. 13. Where did Mahavira die? Answer: Pavapuri. 14. What was the name of the sect founded by Mahavira? Answer: Nirgranthas. 15. What title was given to Mahavira and his followers? Answer: Jina's conquerors. 16. What was the main teaching of Mahavira? Answer: Nonviolence ahimsa. 17. Who was Mahavira's contemporary and also an important figure in religious history? Answer: Gautama Buddha. 18. What is the term used for the followers of Mahavira? Answer: Jones. 19. Mahavira's philosophy and teachings were compiled into a text called? Answer: Agamas. 20. How many Tirthankaras are there in Jainism? Answer: 24. 21. What animal is associated with Mahavira as his symbol? Answer: lion. 22. Mahavira's teachings focus primarily on the liberation of the soul from? Answer: rebirth. 23. What is the name of the sect that Mahavira founded? Answer: Nirgranthas. 24. Which of the following was not a principle in Mahavira's teachings? Answer: caste system. 25. Mahavira achieved spiritual knowledge under a tree at? Answer: Jrimbhikagrama. 26. The term Kaivalya in Jainism refers to? Answer: perfect knowledge. 27. What significant event happened at Pavapuri in Mahavira's life? Answer: his death. 28. Mahavira's teachings and philosophy were mainly centered around the concept of? Answer: liberation and non-violence. 29. Which animal is associated with the Tirthankara, Ajita? Answer: elephant. 30. Mahavira emphasized the need for self-discipline through the practice of? Answer: asceticism. 31. Mahavira was born in which region of ancient India? Answer: Vaishali. 32. What was the name of Mahavira's first teacher after he left his family? Answer: Goshala Maskari Putra. 33. Mahavira's teachings had a strong influence on which aspect of life? Answer: social reform and ethics. 34. 106. Which of the following principles was added by Mahavira to the cardinal principles of Jainism? Answer: observing continence brahmacharya. 35. The 5 cardinal principles of Jainism, when observed by a monk strictly, are known as. Answer: Mahavratas. 36. Which of the following is the ultimate aim of life in Jainism according to Mahavira's teachings? Answer: liberation moksha. 37. The ethical code for a lay follower in Jainism is less rigorous and is called? Answer: Anuvratas. 38. What are the 3 main teachings or jewels of Jainism referred to as the Ratnatraya? Answer: knowledge, action, liberation. 39. According to Mahavira, what are the 2 primary substances that exist in the world? Answer: matter and soul. Mahavira believed that the soul is in bondage due to. Answer: ignorance and karma. 41. What is the final liberation of the soul called in Jainism? Answer: moksha. 42. Mahavira rejected the authority of the Vedas and objected to. Answer: Vedic rituals and Brahman supremacy. 43. After the famine in the Ganges Valley, Jaina monks were led to migrate to. Answer: the Deccan and South India. 44. Which of the following was a leader of the Jaina monks who migrated to South India? Answer: Bhadrabahu. 45. The division of Jainism into 2 main sects occurred due to. Answer: the changes in the code of conduct after the famine. 46. The 2 main sects of Jainism that emerged after the famine and schism are. Answer: Digambaras and Svetambaras. 47. Which of the following is true about the Digambara sect of Jainism? Answer: they believe in complete renunciation of worldly possessions, including clothing. 48. The Svetambara sect of Jainism differs from the Digambara sect in that they. Answer: wear white clothing. 49. Where was the first Jaina council held? Answer: Patliputra. 50. Who chaired the first Jaina council held at Patliputra? Answer: Sthulabahu. 51. What was the outcome of the first Jaina council held at Patliputra? Answer: compilation of 12 Angas by the Svetambaras. 52. The second Jaina council was held at Vallabhi under the leadership of. Answer: Devardhi Kshamasramna. 53. Which texts were compiled during the second Jaina council at Vallabhi? Answer: 12 Upangas, 10 Prakarnas, 6 Chedasutras, 4 Mula Sutras. 54. After the second Jaina council, which new groups emerged from the Digambaras and Svetambaras? Answer: Samayas and Terapantis. 55. What was the main belief of the Samayas and Terapantis sects that emerged after the schism? Answer: worship of only the scriptures. 56. Who was the first Thera pontiff of the Jaina Church after Mahavira's death? Answer: Arya Sudharman. 57. What text did Bhadrabahu contribute to the history of the Jaina Church? Answer: Jana Kalpasutra. 58. What are the 3 sections of the Jana Kalpasutra? Answer. Jainacharita, Theravali, Samachari. 59. The Jana Kalpasutra contains biographies of the 23 Jinas or Tirthankaras. Who is considered the 23rd Jina? Answer. Parsvanatha. 60. Who was the contemporary of Chandragupta Maurya among the Janas? Answer. Bhadrabahu. 61. Who perfected the 14 Purvas, the ancient Jana scriptures? Answer. Bhadrabahu and Sambhutvijaya. 62. Jainism is closely related to which philosophical system? Answer. Sankhya. 63. What is the theory of Syadvada in Jainism? Answer. Theory of maybe. 64. Which doctrine explains the 7 ways of approaching an object of knowledge or study? Answer. Nayavada. 65. What is the combined term for Syadvada and Nayavada in Jainism? Answer. Anekantvada. 66. According to Jainism, what are the 2 eternal, coexisting categories in the world? Answer. Conscious Jeev and unconscious Sajiva. 68. In Jainism, what is the highest endeavor of the soul Jiva? Answer. To attain salvation and free itself from bondage. 69. What is the term used in Jainism for matter? Answer. Udgala. 70. Which of the following is not included in the concept of ajiva unconscious in Jainism? Answer. Soul Jiva. 71. According to Jona philosophy, which of the following categories of beings possesses 5 senses? Answer. Men, gods, higher animals, and beings in hell. 72. Which creatures are considered to have only 4 senses in Jana philosophy? Answer. Larger insects like flies, wasps, and butterflies. 73. Which class of creatures is thought to be devoid of sight and hearing, possessing only 3 senses? Answer. 3-sensed beings such as ants, fleas, and moths. 74. What class of creatures has only 2 senses, namely taste and touch? Answer. 2-sensed creatures like worms, leeches, and shellfish. 75. In Jona classification, which group contains only the sense of touch? Answer. 1-sensed creatures. 76. The 1-sensed creatures in Jana philosophy are further divided into which categories? Answer. Earth, water, fire, wind, and vegetation. 77. Which of the following is classified as an earth body in Jana philosophy? Answer. Stones, clay, minerals, and jewels. 78. What is the classification for creatures found in all forms of water such as rivers and seas? Answer. Water bodies. 79. Which category in Jana philosophy includes all forms of gases and winds? Answer. Wine bodies. 80. What is the term for creatures living in flames and lights in Jana philosophy? Answer. Fire bodies. 81. The highest category of creatures in Jainism, possessing 5 senses, includes? Answer. Men, gods, and higher animals. 82. What is the main aim of the soul Jeev in Jainism according to its philosophy? Answer. To break free from the cycle of birth and death. 83. What does Jainism consider to be eternal and uncreated? Answer. Both the conscious Jeev and the unconscious Sajiva. 84. What philosophical concept in Jainism asserts that multiple perspectives of truth exist? Answer: Anekantvada. 85. In Jainism, what is the consequence of injuring a higher form of life compared to a lower form? Answer: it has more serious consequences for the soul. 86. According to Jainism, what is the effect of maltreating earth and water? Answer: it harms the soul's welfare. 87. What does a Jaina monk vow regarding the destruction of one's beings is equal to? Answer: not to destroy even the bodies of earth, water, fire, or wind. 88. Why does a Jaina monk refrain from eating potatoes and other root vegetables? Answer: they contain colonies of plant lives. 89. How does a Jaina monk ensure that he does not harm the soul in drinking water? Answer: he strains his drinking water. 90. What is the purpose of the face cloth worn by Jaina monks? Answer: to avoid injury to the wind lives in the air they breathe. 91. What does a Jaina monk avoid doing to prevent harming the soul in earth and stones? Answer: running or stamping his feet. 92. How does a Jaina monk regulate his movements to avoid injuring the soul in the air? Answer: by refraining from quick and jerky movements. 93. How does Jainism's approach to monastic discipline compare to Buddhism's? Answer: Jainism's discipline is taken to more extreme lengths. 94. What is the fasting period called in Jainism that occurs at the end of the Jaina year? Answer: Paryusna. 95. For how long does the Paryusna festival last for the Digambaras? Answer: 15 days. 96. What is expected of all good Jainas at the end of the Jaina year during Paryusna? Answer: to confess sins, pay debts, and ask forgiveness. 97. According to Jaina philosophy, what is the role of a god or creator in salvation? Answer: man's salvation does not depend on the mercy of any god or creator. 98. In Jainism, what is considered the shortest way to salvation? Answer: a life of renunciation. 99. According to Jainism, who is responsible for one's destiny and salvation? Answer: the individual himself or herself. 100. What is the consequence of a layperson harming or destroying one's beings, according to Jainism? Answer: it is impossible to avoid, but still reprehensible if done wantonly. 101. What does the Jaina monk avoid in order to ensure minimal harm to living plants? Answer: damaging living plants when obtaining food. 102. What is the key characteristic of Jaina fasting and penance on full and new moon days? Answer: it is strictly regulated and observed in monasteries. 103. What is the purpose of the Jaina monk's circumspect and regulated life? Answer: to avoid harming other souls. 104. Which of the following is not a rule followed by Jaina monks to minimize harm? Answer: wearing jewelry to attract good karma. 105. In Jainism, what is the fundamental belief about man's suffering and salvation? Answer: it can be overcome through self-effort and virtuous living. 106. How does a Jaina monk minimize harm to the soul in the air? Answer: by using a face mask while breathing. 107. What is the most important aspect of a Jaina monk's life according to the rules? Answer. Asceticism and avoidance of harm to all living beings. 108. How does Jaina philosophy describe the process of transmigration? Answer. It occurs eternally through infinite cosmic cycles. 109. In Jaina cosmology, what is the nature of the cosmic cycles compared to Hinduism and Buddhism? Answer. The cycles are imperceptible, with a process of systole and diastole. 110. How is the cosmic cycle divided in Jainism? Answer. Into two halves, the ascending Utsarpini and the descending Avsarpini. 111. Which phase are we currently in according to Jaina cosmic cycles? Answer. The phase of descent of Sarpini. 112. In the first period of the descent phase, what was the condition of people? Answer. They had enormous stature and longevity, with no cares. 113. What marked the second period of the descent phase in Jaina cosmology? Answer. The appearance of sorrow and evil in mild forms. 114. Who was the first Tirthankara in Jaina tradition, according to the text? Answer. Rishabhadeva. 115. What important event happened during the third period of the descent phase? Answer. Rishabhadeva established government and civilization. 116. Who invented the numerous alphabets of India in the third period? Answer. Brahmi, the daughter of Rishabhadeva. 117. In the fourth period, wretched happy, what significant event occurred? Answer. The birth of the 23 other Tirthankaras. 118. When did the fifth period of the cosmic cycle begin, and what is its current state? Answer. It began after Mahaveera's death and marks the current period, known as the wretched. 119. How long will the wretched Dusam period last according to Jaina cosmology? Answer. 21,000 years. 120. What will be the state of humanity during the sixth and final period, the very wretched Dusama? Answer. People will live for only 20 years and be only a cubit tall. 121. What will happen to civilization during the very wretched period? Answer. It will be completely destroyed, and people will live in caves. 122. At the end of the very wretched period, what will happen to the remaining inhabitants of earth? Answer. Fierce storms will destroy many of the remaining inhabitants. 123. What will happen after the end of the very wretched period? Answer. The world will imperceptibly start to improve, and the age of ascent will begin. 124. How will the 6 periods of the cosmic cycle repeat? Answer. They will repeat in reverse order. 125. What is the ultimate goal of the cosmic cycle according to Jainism? Answer. To reach the peak of human happiness and virtue once again. 126. According to Jaina philosophy, what is the relationship between the ascending and descending halves of the cosmic cycle? Answer. The ascending and descending phases are part of a continuous process without sharp breaks. 127. What does the concept of systole and diastole refer to in Jaina cosmology? Answer. The continuous and imperceptible process of cosmic cycles. 128. What marks the beginning of the age of ascent in Jaina philosophy? Answer. The gradual improvement of the world after the destruction of the very wretched period. 129. What helped in the spread of Jainism according to the text? Answer. The use of common dialect, simple moral precepts, and royal patronage. 130. Who were the Jaina monks seen by during Alexander's invasion of India? Answer. On the banks of the Indus River. 131. Who was Udain, as per Jaina tradition? Answer. The successor of Ajatashatru and a devoted Jaina. 132. Which city became a great center of Jainism in the 1st century BC? Answer. Ujjain. 133. What was the role of Bhadrabahu in the spread of Jainism? Answer. He led a migration to the Deccan, spreading Jainism. 134. Where did Bhadrabahu's followers establish Jainism in the south? Answer. Shravanabelagola in Mysore. 135. What does the inscription from 900 AD record about Bhadrabahu? Answer. His footprints on the summit of Chandragiri in Mysore. 136. Which Indian emperor became a patron of Jainism and joined Bhadrabahu's march to the south? Answer. Chandragupta Maurya. 137. Which king of Kalinga professed Jainism and supported its growth in the 2nd century BC? Answer. Kharvela. 138. In which period did Jainism flourish well at Mathura and become dominant in eastern India? Answer. The Kushana period. 139. Which two locations were significant centers of Jaina activities during the early centuries of the Christian era? Answer. Mathura and Shravanabelagola. 140. Which royal dynasties of the south patronized Jainism in the 5th century? Answer. The Gangas, Kadambas, Chalukyas, and Rashtrakutas. 141. Which Rashtrakuta king showed special support for Jainism and patronized Jaina art and literature? Answer. Amoghvarsh. 142. Who composed the Mahapurana during King Amoghvarsh's reign? Answer. Jinsena and Gunabhadra. 143. Which text was composed by Jinsena and Gunabhadra during Amoghvarsh's reign? Answer. Mahapurana. 144. Which king became a Jaina monk in the latter part of his life according to the text? Answer. Amoghvarsh. 145. Which important Jaina scholar lived at the court of King Kumarpala in Gujarat? Answer. Hemchandra. 146. What is Hemchandra famous for besides his works on philosophy and poetry? Answer. His role as royal pundit and analyst at Kumarpala's court. 147. What was the most famous work of Hemchandra? Answer. Trisastisalka Purushcharita. 148. Which period saw Jainism gain great ascendancy in Gujarat? Answer. The 11th century. 149. During the Muslim period, where did the Jainas particularly increase in numbers and influence? Answer. Rajputana. 150. What dialect did Mahavira use for preaching his teachings? Answer. Ardha Magdhi. 151. What is the name of the 12 books that classified Mahavira's teachings? Answer. Srutangas. 152. Which language is used in the sacred literature of the Svetambaras? Answer. Ardha Magdhi. 153. How many angas are there in the Jana canonical texts? Answer: 12. 154. What is the purpose of the Airamga Sutta Acharanga Sutra? Answer: deals with the rules of conduct for a Jana monk. 155. What is the main theme of the Suyagdanga Sutrakritanga? Answer: a refutation of heretic doctrines. 156. Which of the following Jana texts contains a comprehensive exposition of Jana doctrine? Answer: the Bhagavati. 157. What important section of the Bhagavati text describes? Answer: the tortures of hell and joys of heaven. 158. Which Jana text contains a story of Goshala Makhaliputta, the founder of the Ajivika sect? Answer: the Bhagavati. 159. What does the Nyadhamakhog Natadharmaktha primarily teach? Answer: the main principles of Jana doctrine through parables. 160. Which text narrates the story of 10 rich merchants converted to the Jana faith? Answer: the Uvsadasao. 161. What do the Antagdadasao and Anattaravavaidasao contain? Answer: stories of Jana ascetics who saved their souls through self-torture. 162. What is the Panhavagranayam Prasnavyakaranani about? Answer: a dogmatic treatise on precepts and prohibitions. 163. Which Jana text illustrates the consequences of good and bad deeds after death? Answer: the Vivgasyam. 164. What is known about the Dithivaya Drishtivad text? Answer: it seems to contain miscellaneous doctrines of a varied character. 165. Which text is a collection of Jana teachings that were codified 200 years after Mahavira's death? Answer: the Angas. 166. When did the Jana canonical texts receive their definitive form? Answer: in the 5th century AD. 167. Where was the council held that finalized the Jana canon? Answer: Vallabhi in Saurashtra. 168. How many Chetsutras are there in the Jana canonical texts? Answer: 6. 169. Which texts are considered miscellaneous in the Jana canon? Answer: the miscellaneous texts. 170. What is the literary merit of the second Upanga, Raipasenajja? Answer: it has a dialogue between the Jana monk Kesi and King Pisi. 171. Which subjects are covered in the 5th, 6th, and 7th Upangas? Answer: astronomy, geography, and cosmology. 172. What does the 8th Upanga, Nirayavli Satam, primarily deal with? Answer: the story of Ajatshatru. 173. What are Prakarans mainly concerned with? Answer: various doctrinal matters written in verse. 174. What are Chetsutras focused on? Answer: disciplinary rules for monks and nuns. 175. Who is attributed with the Kalpasutra? Answer: Bhadrabahu. 176. Which text is considered one of the most important portions of the Jana canon? Answer: Uttaranjana Uttaradhyayana Sutra. 177. What is the main content of the Uttaranjana Uttaradhyayana Sutra? Answer: parables, maxims, ballads, and dialogues. 178. Which texts are considered encyclopedic works in Jana literature? Answer. Nanda Sutta and Anuyogdhara. 179. What is the oldest form of commentaries on Jana canonical texts? Answer. Nijuttis Niryuktis. 180. Who is known as one of the famous commentators of Jana texts? Answer. Haribhadra. 181. In which century did Haribhadra live? Answer. 9th century AD. 182. How many works is Haribhadra reputed to have composed? Answer. 1444. 183. Which other commentators lived in the 11th century AD? Answer. Haribhadra, Devendragni, and Abhyadeva. 184. What is the content of the Mula Sutras in Jana literature? Answer. Valuable Jana texts, including parables, maxims, and dialogues. 185. What distinguishes Prakarans from other Jana texts? Answer. They cover various doctrinal matters and are written in verse. 186. Which of the following is a part of the Kalpasutra, attributed to Bhadrabahu? Answer. The Kalpasutra is divided into 3 sections. 187. What is the historical authenticity of the Nirayavli Satam's account of Ajatshatru? Answer. Doubtful. 188. What do the Chetsutras mainly include? Answer. Disciplinary rules and legends. 189. What is the general nature of the contents in the Upangas? Answer. Dogmatic and mythological. 190. What is the Kalkcharya Kathanka known for? Answer. A story about the conquest of Ujjaini by the Sakas. 191. Who wrote the Champakashreshthi Kathanka and Palagopala Kathanka? Answer. Jinkirtisuri. 192. What is the Samyaktva Kaumudi about? Answer. The adventures of a merchant and his wives attaining perfection in religion. 193. Which text contains the Jana version of the Nala Damayanti episode? Answer. The Kathakosa. 194. Who wrote the Katharatnakara? Answer. Hema Vijaya. 195. Which text was written by Subhasilgani in the 15th century AD? Answer. Panchasti Prabodha Sambandha. 196. What is the primary subject of Charitras in Jana literature? Answer. The lives of Tirthankaras and mythical sages. 197. What is the Trisastisalka Purushcharita about? Answer. The lives of 63 eminent men, including Mahaveera. 198. Which part of the Trisastisalka Purushcharita is regarded as especially important? Answer. Mahavir Charitha. 199. What does the appendix to the Trisastisalka Purushcharita, Parasista Pravan, contain? Answer. The biography of the earliest teachers of Jainism. 200. What are Patavalis and Guruvavali Sutra related to? Answer. Lists of Jana teachers and their history. 201. Who authored the Theravali, which contains the history of Jana teachers? Answer. Merutunga. 202. What does the Prabhavka Charitra describe? Answer. The story of 22 Jana teachers, including Hemchandra. 203. When was the Prabhavkacharitra written? Answer. 13th century AD. 204. Who was one of the authors of the Prabhavkacharitra? Answer. Prabhachandra. 205. Which text was written in the 14th century AD? Answer. The Katmahodhi. 206. Which story is included in the Kathakosa that has travelled beyond the boundaries of India? Answer. The Nala Damayanti episode. 207. In which century was the Katharatnakara written? Answer. 16th century. 208. What is the primary focus of Prabandhas in Jana literature? Answer. Accounts of historical Jana monks and laymen. 209. Who wrote the Kathakosa in the 15th century AD? Answer. Subhasilgani. 210. What is the Prabandha Chintamani by Mirutunga about? Answer. Groups of legends centered around historical persons like kings and Jana teachers. 211. Which historical figure is mentioned in the Prabandha Chintamani? Answer. Siladitya. 212. Who wrote the Prabandhakosa? Answer. Rajeshekara. 213. Which work by the Digambaras is sometimes styled as a Purana? Answer. Padmacharita or Padmapurana. 214. What is the Mahapurana written by Jinsena and Gunabhadra about? Answer. Rites and ceremonies of Jainism. 214. Who completed the Harimsa Purana in 783 AD? Answer. Jinsena. 215. What is the Samarayanchakha by Haribhadra? Answer. A prose romance. 216. Who wrote the Upmiti Bhava Prapanchaktha? Answer. Siddharshi. 217. Which work served as the model for Somdeva's Yasastilaka? Answer. Kadambari. 218. Who wrote the Yasastilaka? Answer. Somdeva. 219. What is the subject of Dhanpala's Tilkamanjari? Answer. A romantic poem inspired by Kadambari. 220. Who wrote the Mahakavya Dharmasamabhyudaya? Answer. Harichandra. 221. Which poet's work was imitated in Harichandra's Dharmasamabhyudaya? Answer. Magha. 222. What is the last line of every stanza in the poem Nemiduta by Vikram taken from? Answer. Kalidasa's Meghdootam. 223. Who wrote the Malyasundarakantha? Answer. Maldhari Deva Prabha. 224. Who wrote the Yasudrakarita? Answer. Kankesena Vadiraja. 225. Which century did Maldhari Deva Prabha write Mrigvatacharita? Answer. 13th century. 226. What type of works are included under romantic works in Jana literature? Answer. Verse and prose romances. 227. Which Jana literary work is based on the adventures of historical kings and teachers? Answer. Prabandha Chintamani. 228. What is a common theme in the romantic works of Jana literature? Answer. Romantic adventures and heroic stories. 229. Who is the author of the Bhaktamara Stotra? Answer. Mantunga. 230. Which text is written by Kundakalinda in the 7th century AD? Answer. Pavyansara Pravchansara. 231. what is the main subject of the Tatvar Thanigama Sutra by Umaswati? Answer: Metaphysics and Cosmology. 232. Who composed the Sringaraviragatarangini in 1276 AD? Answer: Somaprabha. 233. The Gatkosa, an anthology by Mlinichandrasuri, was written in which year? Answer: 1122 AD. 234. Which work of Umaswati is considered authoritative by both the Digambaras and the Svetambaras? Answer: Tatvar Thaigama Sutra. 235. Who composed the Charitrasra in 978 AD? Answer: Chamunda Maharaja. 236. The book Jivavyara by Santasuri deals with which subjects? Answer: Theology, zoology, botany, anthropology, and mythology. 237. Which language was widely used for writing Jina literature before the evolution of modern vernaculars? Answer: Apabhramsa. 238. Who is credited with the earliest literature in Kanarase influenced by Jina thought? Answer: Jinsena. 239. Where can the gigantic statues of Bahubali, called Gomteswara, be found? Answer: Shravanabelgola and Karkal. 240. Who erected the statue of Gomteswara at Shravanabelgola? Answer: Chamundarya. 241. Which Jana statue in Mysore stands 56.5 feet tall? Answer: Bahubali at Shravanabelgola. 242. The colossal reliefs near Gwalior in Madhya Bharat date back to which century? Answer: 15th century AD. 243. What is one of the earliest examples of Jana cave temples? Answer: Hathigumpha caves in Odisha. 244. Where is the Jana Tower, considered a fine specimen of Jana architecture, located? Answer: Chittor in Rajasthan. 245. In which state are the Jana temples at Mount Abu located? Answer: Rajasthan. 246. Which century do the Jana temples at Mount Abu belong to? Answer: 11th century. 247. The Jana architecture at Uddayagiri Hills and Ellora is known for which of the following? Answer: relief works and statues. 248. What is a common feature of Jana architecture in places like Gwalior, Chittor, and Palitana? Answer: monuments from different periods.